What's going on, guys? Back here with another stream and video. Gonna be starting up the story of 2.7 Wuthering Waves. We had just finished up Yuno's story, and now we're gonna get into Gabrona's. And look, there's Brent and oh god, I forget her name.
Long time no see, Raguna.
Rochia. I was about to say Pochia, but it's Rochia.
Can you smell that? Sweet old Margarita's restaurant. Come on. Let's go stuff our faces already.
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat well soon. I promise.
Yeah, I know. We're here to find Cardathea. I still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic we found in Septimon.
At least now we know it's called the Civilization Capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
Like some ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys said to unlock it, we'll need the Leviathan's power. If it's really from the Sentinel, why do we need the Threnodian's power for that?
Maybe because they fused together at some point.
Oh, well, guess that's why we need to find Cardathea. Maybe she'll know a workaround. The Black Shore is warned that the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra careful. And you know, something feels off in the city, too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it.
There's a sorrow in the air. I remember that from the live stream. Things had changed in Raguna City.
Since when did you get all poetic?
Amid howling winds, rising storms, and ghosts adrift, I heard the captain's call.
Look! Over there! Isn't that Brant and Rachia? Wow! The troop of fools is putting on a show!
Hoist the sails, O humanity! The abyss and the summit have entwined. Your only path now is forward, bold and uncharted. You stand on the precipice. Now is the hour to decide your fate, to plant the seed of your highest hope, and watch it bloom into tomorrow.
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own flames?
If you do not first become ashes, how will you rebuild? Embrace your fire. Embrace your grief. Go into your solitude. I love those who dare to create, who strive to transcend. For in doing so, their old selves are destroyed. Yes, so they might reach the shores of a new life.
To journey onward is perilous. To stand still is perilous. To look back is also perilous. To tremble and falter is perilous. Now, I begin to understand what truly makes a hero great. It is to stand before humanity's deepest sorrow and its highest hope.
Oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast, even when wounded, even when the smallest risk could spell doom. They leap without hesitation into the unknown.
I really feel like the experience that Rochia's voice actor got from voicing Hyacinth and Honkai Star Rail really kind of like transferred over to Rochia a bit.
Should you stand alone, suffering in the endless dark, today, may you hold fast to every last ember of courage and hope!
Life is but a walking shadow.
Cristoforo.
A poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Where am I? That was Cristoforo's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Wu Ling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby? No answer. This isn't like what happened in Septimont. Guess I can only keep moving and find out why.
We got transported to another world. No, I'm kidding.
Amid the endless cycle of surging tides, she plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more.
Screenshot worthy. Yes, yes.
Soon she will wear a new crown, one ordained by fate, never to be defied. Her fate was written long ago. What remains is but a fleeting moment of stolen peace. What you see before you is fate itself. And now, with every step you take, you stir the tides into motion. Is it fate that rules over man, or man who commands fate? I await your answer to this question.
Upside down.
What is this place?
That's what I'm wondering.
Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss. All who enter must first forsake all hope. These tacit discords, why aren't they attacking?
Harbinger, open the gates of paradise for us.
Harbinger. Uh-oh.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation.
I don't even know how I got here.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
What the heck is going on?
Rover! Rover?
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
Huh? A lollipop? That face. That is also screenshot worthy. That's probably going to be the thumbnail for this first video. I'm up. I'm up.
You're finally awake. 1 second I'm fine. The next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
Why were you holding a giant
I'm fine.
lollipop?
What I saw, though.
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Rinascita.
Oh.
And it's not just in Dreamland either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there have been strange rumors appearing across Rinascita lately.
Kind of been in Septimon.
Even in Septimon, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, or the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Raguna has gone sour. The troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might give the people some hope.
But here's the odd part. Only Rinascitans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared. The same should be true of you.
I'm special. Have any of you had similar dreams?
Well, not Bran or me, but someone in the troupe has. They said they dreamed of sinking into an enormous black ocean.
Have you seen other anomalies like this? I would assume
Tacit discords in the stormy sea have been more restless lately. And the siren songs? Well, they've started sounding an awful lot like the Order's hymns.
Alright, let's get to the bottom of
We'll
it.
keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth asking around the city to see who else has been experiencing this. Rinascita's tides don't lie. Watch your back.
You got it.
What were those tacit discords whispering about? Gates of paradise and the word harbinger. Could they mean the harbinger of the dark tide? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders for Bricatorium. That figure I saw. And Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her, so I should look for her first. She might know what's at the root of all this.
Whew, alright. Chapter 2, Act 10. I didn't even read what that was. Okay, we got some optional people we can talk to here. Phoebe! It's been a while. It really exists, but I saw it in my dreams. It was a revelation from the Sentinel. Revelation from the Sentinel. Hello there, Rover. May the Sentinel's grace be upon you. I was hoping this would be voiced, but guess not. You're the Lawyer of the Carnival. That means you've heard the Sentinel's voice too. You can help me prove it, can't you? My dreams must be divine revelations. I saw it all, the city of eternal bliss and path of a glorious ascension. It was so clear. That kingdom is the afterlife. They told me that to gain entry, one needs only forsake all hope and call their name. But surely not everyone can enter the true paradise. You're right to remind me. We mustn't forget the Sentinel's teachings to live righteously here in the mortal world. Acolyte Phoebe, let's hold fast to that. We will reach that kingdom of eternal bliss. I've always believed paradise was real, but if it is truly sacred and beautiful, why ask us to forsake all hope to enter? Chacona and Amadeo. Slowly they joined the crowd, pilgriming toward the kingdom rising in the dark waves. Those blessed by the sea are ever doomed to bear its curse. He cursed the Reganesi with a broken sonnet. No, more than that, he cursed all of Rinascita. Now his curse is coming true. Is he alright? Hello, Rover. Haven't you heard that the Reganesi have started having nightmares? That's probably what he's referring to. In my dreams, I saw things, monsters I've never seen before. Maybe it's because I've had my nose buried in that mysterious playwright's unfinished draft. Those hobgoblins, banshees, and beasties are all carved into my mind now. I thought it was just a dream, just imagination. But then one day in the wilds, by the Sentinel, I saw one. Every infernal detail, exactly as I dreamt it. Give me 1 second. Whew, super stuffy. The playwright conjured illusions with words, summoned ghosts, stitched nightmares into verses, turned phantasm into flesh. These are his verses, his curses. Think about it. Monstrous fiends once trapped in myth and sonnet are now strutting on stage. He planted the seeds centuries ago. That mysterious playwright, I'm assuming Cristoforo, sounds like a perfect premise for a ballad. I wouldn't mind meeting some of these storybook monsters myself. Miss Chacona, you're not afraid of them? Our souls are as eternal as theirs. How could they possibly harm us? Besides, what is that pose? If the play is still unfinished, then the ending is ours to write, isn't it? Alright. And Zani. Talking with Nirvana. Isn't that the girl that we met during her story? I can't remember. I don't think it is, though. I think the hair color's different. Miss Zani, I'm so sorry. I'll head back right away. No worries. If you're feeling low, it's good to step out and get some air. Ah, buongiorno, Rover. If you're here for baking, you'll have to wait. Whew. Jesus Christ. Did something happen to her? Thank you for your concern. I just had a vivid dream about my grandmother who passed away some time ago. When I woke up, I could still see her, sitting right beside me. Her smile was gentle, just like when I was little. She used to sing me to sleep with lullabies. I told her how much I missed her, and she listened quietly, just like always. Then she stood up and said goodbye. I saw her walk through a door. I tried to follow, but she stopped me. She said, "Don't follow me, and don't go gently through those gates." Then I woke up again. Was it a dream within a dream? Or was it a vision pulled from a memory? But her face, her voice, it all felt so real. Capisco. I get it. I'll handle your desk. Go home. Take the day to rest. Thank you, Mrs. Ani, but I think my grandmother was trying to tell me something. That I can't stay trapped in grief and the past. So I'll keep going with today's work. Sorry to worry you all. Alright. Take the wing ray to the inverted tower. To the inverted tower. Isn't that just the Avenue?
Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Oh, and she's walking. Oh, no, okay. Where the heck am I? This is different.
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
Something's come up. I need Cardathia's help to deal with it. Did something unusual happen here?
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. I didn't come because of any disturbance. There are matters I, too, need to discuss with Cardathia.
Broken glass. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. She just got shot just like that?
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
It did happen so fast. It was just like super quick.
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Why? Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering. Cantarella, she's...
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency from her, and yet... she is still resonating with something.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right? This doesn't make any sense.
There's something even stranger.
Carthathia's sword, shredded stained glass, shell cases on the floor. Okay.
Cartathia had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that? And it doesn't look like she even tried to resist.
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power. Could what we're seeing be a result of that power of separation being awakened?
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is a sealed sonaro. Only the Phasalias know it exists. So how did she find it? And she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically. Not by tearing through the sonaro sphere. But Cartathia has complete control over the tower. If someone had intruded, would she really not have noticed?
So she let her in?
There's something even stranger. Spent casings. These traces. Could they be from the Dark Tide?
You bet they are. I'd know that stench anywhere. And I caught the same frequency on that freak who jumped out earlier.
There's something even stranger.
None of this is adding up at all.
Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Cartathia reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She gave no details, only insisting that I come at once. With the strange phenomena stirring across Raguna, I feared it might be linked to the Dark Tide, or Leviathan.
Was what I saw really just an illusion? I saw this, her death, exactly as it's happening now. That woman, she was using Dark Tide energy. Could she be another Harbinger? Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this. I want answers.
Leave Cartathia to me. I'll bring her back to the Phasalia estate and keep her safe. The rest, I entrust to you.
Can you track the killer's frequency or the Dark Tide's frequency? I mean, I feel like in this case they're just the same, so I guess it doesn't matter.
This nose? I could track the Dark Tide blindfolded. Let's follow the stench and hunt down this killer.
But it appeared that the killer was not who we thought she was. In fact, she was doing something good. As I'm assuming it'll play out like that.
That's weird. The trail ends here, but... my head's starting to spin again.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area.
Look at Rover being a good, I was gonna say pet owner, but...
Abby? Asleep already. That drowsiness should have worn off by now. Another side effect of the dark tide?
I guess I can call
Since
her,
leaving the inverted tower of Raguna's sky, what happened to it?
Spear of glory! Pierce through!
Oh.
Slipped away again.
He's back.
By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil.
Kuro, you are making it really hard for these Avidius fans to not want him to be playable.
Avidius? What are you doing out here?
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry?
Tell me what you're doing here first. Even though he just answered that question.
That's a long story. Let's speak of more pressing matters. Are you after the Thundering Mephis as well?
Nope.
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Tall woman, blue hair.
Silver hair and violet eyes.
Okay, silver hair,
Cloaked
whatever.
in cursed shadow-lit flame. So you seek the one they call Discord Slayer.
Oh.
Discord Slayer? Sounds like you know something about her.
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence.
Raguna City was attacked by a TD outbreak?
Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the dark tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged. Without it, common echoes can't be used, and Raguna is no longer secure. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Averado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed. It's the only way to protect them.
A TD outbreak right after I left. But while I was there, I didn't even sense a ripple.
The Thundering Mephis has fled. The path ahead is safe.
Thank you for your help, Gladiator. Averado Vault isn't far from here. We can handle the rest of the journey.
Aren't we in Septimont, though? How is it not far?
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. The townsfolk shared some troubling whispers. She may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of tacit discords, leading them like troops into battle. What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly with her appearances. The time and place match perfectly. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The dark tide.
That very frequency is what led me here.
Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City, the connection is undeniable. The dark tide is Rinascita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her, allow me to join you and lend my aid.
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct,
The Thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it, and from there draw out the Discord Slayer herself. To that end, we'll need this.
An anchor stone. You brought that all the way from Septimont?
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again.
Okay.
Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
Hopefully this helps. Tempest the flashes. The wicked will face judgment.
Alright. What's this?
What a hollow existence. Who scripted your delusions?
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quillbearer here in Raguna, right?
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his presence in Raguna, I came to find him myself. No trace of him yet. But I've learned this much. Here, no verses were ever penned about me. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried. Here, I am a completely blank page. If my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some hero of heroes crafted to Septimont's expectations, then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. Free to define my own existence. Free to create a reality of my own. This matters more than finding him. I will break free from his narrative and become the master of my own destiny.
Well said.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else gets to decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny. You'll find your own truth. I know it.
You honor me. I hope to prove worthy of that belief.
Okay. Might be stopping at some point. I'm feeling the dread of tiredness over my eyes.
The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead.
Oh, they're implementing that thing into the story?
Is that an entrance to a paradimensional tacit field? Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Huh. The anchor stone confirms the Thundering Mephis is hiding here.
Alright. Let's prepare to enter it, although I have a feeling this might be a trap.
Very well. I stand with you. Whatever comes, you have my sword.
Don't don't you use a spear, though? Uh-oh.
What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the Thundering Mephis.
Open the gates.
So you just got in without thinking.
Thanks. The Discord Slayer. Is this the trap? Another illusion.
Focus. You are an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat methods. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
The pain and hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? The Thundering Mephis is just bait. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. Then the monster and this illusion will unravel together.
Okay.
It worked. But... who are you? And what did you do to Cardathia?
Now is not the time for stories. But I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide. To stop a greater calamity.
I can't hear her voice anymore. Time to leave this place.
Okay.
Rover! Are you unharmed? You vanished the moment we entered the Tacit Field.
I'm fine. So, it's gone? Avidius, did you see anything after we got separated?
The Thundering Mephis was nowhere in sight. But I did observe a peculiar figure. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself Caligula.
Caligula? That's a new person?
Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimont's history. Notorious for his cruelty that defied reason, the world remembers him as the Mad King. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred by the Dark Tide all began with him. He didn't fight it. He embraced it, commanded its abominations, bent them to his will. In the end, the people rose against him and struck him down. But not before he left a curse. I shall become the very history and memory of Septimont, so long as fear lingers in your hearts. I shall return.
The power to command the Dark Tide's creations. Only a Harbinger could do that. That Discord Slayer says she's hunting the Harbinger to stop a greater calamity. If that's true, then everything happening across Raguna might be tied to the Harbinger. She pulled me from the illusion. If she's the cause of this chaos, why help me? This isn't making sense. Harbinger, who are you, really?
Rover, traces of the Dark Tide's frequency still linger where the paradimensional tacit field collapsed. The anchor stone is useless now. The signal is blocked by some sort of spatial layer.
Augusta said the Dark Tide spoke to her when it swallowed her whole. Maybe I can learn something that way. My telepathic ability should give me a way in.
Telepathy? Your Grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your abilities, but this is the Dark Tide. Reckless contact could... I don't want to see another tragedy like what befell Septimont.
Let me at least try. It's just a meeting of minds, and I won't make direct contact. Come on, man. Let me just try.
We're falling behind. The Discord Slayer knows far more than we do. We need to find her. And fast. I'm not letting any lead slip past us.
Use telepathy on the Dark Tide. Halt current storage progression. Okay, so we're just going to continue until I get out of this.
I can't see anything. I'm only getting jumbled voices. Focus. I should be able to hear something.
Okay, everybody listen. Don't panic. Take the lift. It will bring you to safety.
Zani?
The prototype echoes in the depositories. Activate them all.
Carlotta, okay.
Those voices. Zani and Carlotta. They're in Everardo Vault. The Darktide creations could be appearing there.
It's currently sheltering a large number of civilians.
Let's not waste time. We leave now.
Okay. So, just gonna... X notifications. Servers are now open for Blue Protocol Star Resonance. I will be playing that later today. See how that goes. But we continue with Wuthering Waves story.
Zani, status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated. But the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Riccioli Islands. Rough seas out there.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered, ready to receive incoming supplies.
Good. Rinascita's greatest treasure has always been the people who built it. The next Cloudpuffer Express is due at any moment. Be ready to offload.
Understood, ma'am.
Rover!
Anything unusual happening here?
If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discords has overrun the city, and common echoes are out of control.
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Averardo Vault. Yet. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Egla Town have all been accounted for.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sense the Dark Tide's presence around here. So why does everything seem normal?
Oh.
Gunfire! We've got intruders.
These Tidespawn, they've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough.
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
So brazen, all this in broad daylight. And let's not jump to conclusions just yet. What do you mean? There's like 10 people dead.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances.
Oh. Alright.
That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
Wow, okay.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade, and those who consort with calamity shall fall.
Fenrico?
Galbrenna, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Fenrico? Why would he be here?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before your carnage spreads any further. You should be howling in the Styx's depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire, forever.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine. Only desecration and scorn. Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
Oh.
She could have dodged that, but she took the hit to shield a civilian?
Maybe she's not a bad person.
He knew innocents were here, but didn't hold back at all.
We already know he was bad, so...
Righteous one, I come to cleanse Rinascita of a traitorous demon. and avenge the blood debts of my people. Why raise your blade against me? Rinascita teeters on the edge of collapse. Now, more than ever, we must uphold the tenets of unity and salvation. The path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule. Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon me, I will open the gates to the divine paradise.
Shouldn't be here. Never told you about the civilization capsule. They might not know what I do. You're the Harbinger. Oh.
Unless you're not Fenrico at all.
You. Who are you? What do you want?
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. Blood must pay for blood. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed, only faith. When all hope seems lost, we are the beginning and the end. The absolution and the grace. Hand over the civilization capsule.
I'd rather not.
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you?
She has a snake earring.
Death is the fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will of the divinity.
You and your divinity cannot end me. And these dark tide shams. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the Enlightened One, anointed by the divinity, and crowned by fate itself.
She just pulled that out like it was nothing.
Ah, so you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down. Still pretending that mask isn't cracked.
Mocked by fate, whispering poison, a demon reviled by all. You wield the Dark Tide's power, yet you dare judge me?
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Oh.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
Do we get to play with Galbrunna?
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans? I've never heard of any possessed with such ability.
Their fangs are bared. Don't hesitate. Let's end them.
The one mimicking the fangs is the heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for us.
Glory demands more. A new era of
I don't really use that stuff
I'm still standing.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
I think I might make that my next project after I get finished with Galbrano. Oh no!
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Uh-oh. Oh, they even got an event calendar set up on Blue Stuff.
Another dimension
Blue
within the
Protocol.
civilization capsule. But why does it open up now? Was it when Ovidius and I made contact?
Arbiter.
Arbiter?
Is that
Halo?
Imperator's voice?
No.
Imperator, do you have more to tell me?
Permissions detected, Arbiter. Lifting imposed restrictions.
Who was that?
First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed. Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing to Phase 2. Commencing simulation. Attempting civilization fit. Rinascita.
Dang it, I want to see who that is.
Arbiter, this moment was always foreseen. Now, it comes to pass.
Imperator, is that you? Imperator? Imperator? I keep getting confused with the pronunciations because I think in Wuthering Waves it's Imperator, and then in Honkai Star Rail it's Imperator.
Arbiter, I grieve to say, I am but a message, set to activate in response to the presence of an initiator. Time in this place flows near still. A moment remains for us to speak. When I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, a trace of my power to separate. I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, I split elements of my core data into this space, the civilization capsule. It records the origin and birth of the Rinascitan civilization, preserving their most ancient memories. Once, we drafted the first blueprint for these seaborn kin. Now, I have entombed it here. Arbiter, heed me now. Let me unveil Rinascita's beginnings.
Okay.
In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide.
Drag downwards slowly. Oops.
The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us.
We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow.
Swipe slowly along the path.
It spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea.
By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Rinascita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Rinascita's fate. And I too once guided Rinascita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution doth exist.
I'm liking these interactive cutscenes.
Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people.
Okay, I was wondering, like, do I need to do something?
Only the people can decide where their future must lead.
Another very good screenshot. That's beautiful.
What followed, thou already knowest. I allowed the Threnodian to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shackle it. I partook of its blight, that I might comprehend it. Once, I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me the freedom to choose.
You've done more than enough. Let me handle the rest. I would do the same thing again. Alright, yeah, then let me handle it.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule need the Threnodian's power to open?
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency. A memory. That memory I sealed here. The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the presence of thou and the Resonator, bearing both my power and that of Leviathan.
What if that Resonator became the Threnodian's puppet?
If that came to pass, then Rinascita hath already fallen, and the truth within this capsule would cease to matter. But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth is hers to know, and thine. Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear of the sea shaped its likeness as a great sea creature. Even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's hearts. A primeval shadow lurking within the soul. The opening of the capsule shall stir the Rinascitan's oldest memories. Leviathan shall seek, through the blueprint we created, to lay claim to Rinascita's fate anew. If the Rinascitans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, they must face their past and the most primeval fear. They must overcome the shadow born of civilization. Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. Go now. Gather every last hope. If all unfoldeth as it should, Rinascita shall be free of divinity henceforth. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinascita shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
She's a good person. Let's just keep it she'd. Even though she did shoot Cardathea. Probably because Cardathea wanted that to happen.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions. Now tell me what I need to know.
If I told you I acted to save Cardathea, would you believe me?
Maybe.
This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her. And trust me. Everything we've done is to defeat Leviathan.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Kartetia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
So we need to kill the giant fish. Okay.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. I'm sure you've seen it. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinascita. Use it to bring back Leviathan.
It's always that group of lunatics, the Fraxidus. Ugh.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Threnodian. How long has this been going on?
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Kartetia may have been scripted. A setup to give Leviathan a shot at slipping the Sentinel.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine Kartetia keeping something that important from me.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. As for the rest... The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, we keep this quiet to avoid the worst-case scenario. Our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again at any moment.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Rinascita's darkest emotions. Those emotions act as anchors, pulling horror into form and speeding the Tidespawn. If the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. They feed off the Harbinger's thoughts and memories to become more real. Some even start to look human. You've noticed it. The Tidespawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means...
The Harbinger is in Raguna.
Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. I kill them, and I take what they know. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later I'd find the Tidespawn's core. Maybe even the Harbinger. The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Threnodian's power. And it opened the moment you and that gladiator touched it. So...
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago. And this power, it's mine. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon. When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade.
Alright, I trust Cardathia's judgment. Ooh.
Huh. Good. Then hunt with me. Until we give Leviathan a death worth talking about. Loud, messy, unforgettable. Huh. The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over. Leviathan's power is spreading, and this space is about to collapse. We need to find a way out.
These things. They're all tide spawn.
The civilization capsule was tainted by the dark tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the dark tide. No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic.
I really hate
I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm. You have access to core data. But Avidius, he might have been swept into the frequency vortex. Hard to say where he's landed. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave of tidespawn hits. Again.
This enemy is so annoying.
To stay.
Hopefully this helps. Is this the end?
Bruh.
The hunt ends here.
Time to go.
God, I hate that enemy so goddamn much.
The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it.
Yes, ma'am. Whoa. Uh-oh.
The collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
I wish my grapple had that kind of range. Alright, Rosie. Yes. Uh-oh. We're back.
Rover. Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble.
What happened?
It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other tidespawn didn't last.
That was the last one. With the family's private Echo arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled those creatures just fine.
This Phalian Beringal. When the core was destroyed, the other tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least, until the next wave spawns. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new tide spawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
She's an ally for now.
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis. Then off he went, like a man on fire.
That one really knows how to pick his moments.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must move quickly. Silence, you maddening whispers! No. I'll be damned before I accept a fate like that. There must be something left I can still do.
See if I can set them up.
I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
No.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been destroyed.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
You stay and protect the civilians here.
Very well, we'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where we can.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the Tacit Discord Harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a Tacit Discord itself? So, you can absorb them directly?
You can say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many? Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the tide spawn up ahead.
Just following the trail.
That's a Phasalia member. We need to help him. Leave it to me.
Oh, it's Rover. Think the Sentinel. Dark Tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up. Rise from hellfire!
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
Okay. You may continue the story from the quest portal. Okay. I have been streaming for an hour and a half, and I think I'm going to go ahead and call it quits right here. I'm going to test something. If I call it quits here, will it spawn me in the same place later? Reset and replay. Okay, so continue exploration. Okay, sweet. It'll spawn right here. Wonderful. Sweet. Now that I know that, I can leave without worry. Oh, man. Whew. Fully awake now, but I'm still gonna take that break. Let's get these trophies out of the way. Well, trophy. Alright. Don't have much longer now, I would think. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits on this. I'm gonna start testing out Blue Protocol Star Resonance. We'll see how that goes. But if you enjoyed the story so far for version 2.7, leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow my Twitch for more, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.